Today I've got a match of Lemnis Gate I'd like to share with you guys. It's a 1v1 match on the Arbor, so let's jump into it. So, this is Arbor, this is Domination. It's 4 points, you gotta shoot the points to capture them, and, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Alright, so, we see Carl coming in, going for Delta, shooting with this laser. Oh god, he's, messed up a bit there. He captured it, threw a shield on it, and then he had to shoot through his own shield to capture it, and so he's since sort of destroyed his own shield, and then he's over-captured Delta, and didn't throw any more shields. So you can see this is actually a mistake here. So he does that, which is great. He reloads, but then he shields it, and then he realizes, oh, I actually want to deal more damage to this, and so he shoots it some more and has to waste time breaking his own shield. So obviously, not optimal right there. You'd either want to just leave it and not shoot it anymore, or you know, maybe go focus on another objective, or maybe you can move inside the shield and shoot it from inside the shield. But anyhow, so either way, he ends up with Delta. I'm going with Vendetta and running my way over here, placing some turrets, running around. Let's see how this goes here. Doesn't look like I'm actually going to go for the Carl with my Vendetta, just letting the turret sort of shoot at him a bit. And Vendetta does a lot of damage when she's up close with her scattergun, and so she's able to just capture Delta from right under the nose of Carl, no problem. So here comes my opponent, JF Bentley, and he's using Vendetta of his own. He slapped a turret right where I'm going to be running in the future, so that turret's probably going to shoot me quite a bit. But we shall see. So he's getting up close and personal with Bravo, capturing it with his shotgun. And it looks like he's going to venture across the bridge towards the end, but doesn't actually end up having any time to shoot at Charlie. So actually, kind of running across the bridge there was not the best idea, because he just took a few free shots from my turret, which gives me points, because damage that you deal to enemies gives you points. So he gave me some free points and hit the objective. Does my Vendetta die? Of course. Yes, okay, so she does die right at the very end. But I'm not too worried about that at the moment, because, well, there's a reason I place my turret in my base in the beginning. It's so that if I want to in a future round, I can attach a turret to Vendetta very easily, very safely. It's a brain-dead, simple attachment with the shield. I gotta pick an operative here, running out of time. There we go, death blow. Okay. I put down a strategy marker over there by the log, so maybe we'll, maybe I'll chuck a mine over there. I got worried for a second there. I might shoot my own operative in the back. Alright. Interesting to see if Death Blow damages the Vendetta. I think he won't. Going to bother shooting at the Vendetta with my rocket? No. I just let her run up close. She's not quite dead, but almost dead from running onto a mine, maybe taking a little splash damage from the Death Blow, not sure, and getting shot at by that turret. Here comes my opponent. He's chosen Striker. So he's going to stand on the other side of the bridge, and he got one body shot and the second body shot. Hits both his shots, no headshots though. Hits both his shots, takes up the Death Blow. And now he's just running across the bridge. He's taking out that turret. He really wants to go deep. Deep into my back line here. Oh, he's getting shot at by my other turret. I don't think he destroys that second turret. Deployed. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I placed that turret there. Not only does it make her an easy target to shield in future rounds, but these turrets also really, they're a hassle to deal with for enemies that are trying to invade. So, interesting there. He brought out the Striker relatively early, and he only decided to kill one operative with him. Okay, so, got Capitan.
Protect the timeline at all costs.
Remembering to use my grenades. A lot of times I forget to use my grenades. That's something I was working on during the beta. Okay, so now one thing it may have been a little hard to see there, but I was doing a reload cancel, basically. Essentially what you do is while you are reloading, your animation will still be going on, but if you notice on the bottom right, the ammo counter will sort of turn to yellow. The color will come in. It won't be grayed out anymore. As soon as it does that, you can use your gadget. You can't shoot yet, but you can use your gadget. So while you're reloading, you can use gadgets. It's actually a really great time to do it. Here comes Deathblow. Man, he's just trucking it right up the lane there. He's going very deep with his operatives, which, you know, hey, I respect it. If he can keep them alive, that will be fantastic. But one thing you got to worry about when you're diving deep into an enemy's base, especially something like this where, you know, I'm going second here, so I've got the defender's advantage, or the last player's advantage. So I'm probably going to be able to mop up any of his guys he sends into my base. But we'll see. He's doing pretty good right now.
Cover me.
Look what I want to do. Okay, I'm placing a marker there. So I think what I'm trying to do is line up some Carl shields right now. Trying to figure out everywhere that I need to shield. You have to be very particular when you're trying to place a stationary shield on a death blow, because if he backs up out of the shield and then he shoots himself, he can kill himself, which just happened right there. That's exactly what just happened. Oh gosh. Okay, so these shields are not actually working very well. This is not a good example of what to do with your shields. I'm not a huge fan of Carl's laser gun, to be honest. In the beta, it felt a little bit... I don't know. Felt a bit hard to use for some reason. Not sure why. That was weird. What happened there with my the shield? My drones. So there was this bug in the beta where if you were flying to the left when the something reset, then your drone would be like permanently like lopsided for a little bit. Still flew just fine. Just the little animation got a bit messed up. Okay. Well, not looking great right now. He's got a lot of pressure coming deep into my base. Here he comes there. It's Capitan. Looks like he's off to the right, causing more chaos. I feel like he's killing a lot of my operatives right now. Yeah, that death blow, the shield that I placed with Carl was just off, I think, and so death blow was basically shooting into a Carl shield that was like a couple feet in front of him. So he just basically killed himself with splash damage really quickly. Really unfortunate. I should have just placed it right on the death blow instead of trying to put it in one spot.
Building.
Okay, well, it's my final operative of the half. Oh, going with Rush. Okay. As long as he can avoid damage, he can get a lot done. Recharge. Looks like I'm trying to utilize the fact that his death blow basically just ran all the way up that trench there and never actually... Oh, that would have been nice. Would have been nice to kill that sniper before he killed my death blow. That's okay. Looks like I've got Bravo. Can I get Delta? Nice. Got Delta. Okay. Very good. So, Rush, able to dart around, get places quickly. Since that death blow and Capitan, they weren't really shooting anything the whole time they were running up the up that lane there. My Rush was just able to really safely just run right at them. There were no landmines or anything like that. There was that one turret, but it doesn't get placed until later. So I think my Rush actually got out of there before the turret was placed. So that was pretty good. I did not sit there and kill the Capitan or the Carl because I guess I figured out that I didn't need to. I just needed to come and kill these two operatives here and finish off Bravo. And then my Vendetta comes over between her and Rush. I'm able to capture Delta. So that means all 4 objectives swing my way. I get 4 kills. He had 1 operative alive somewhere. And yeah, so that was a great half. It was a great half. I was able to pull her around to my side. And now basically we just have to keep him from capturing all 4 objectives this time, which in my opinion, Arbor seemed to be the map that sort of swung the most wildly from one team to the other.
Let's play.
I've probably seen the most 4-0 captures on Arbor than any of the other maps. Now, I'm not saying that it's that the map's imbalanced or anything like that. Just that's my sort of that was my experience during the beta. We'll see if there were any adjustments or anything, or you know how it plays and what the meta changes to once the game comes out. So my first move, you know, Vendetta. If you guys don't know, I'm going Vendetta first these days. Then I mean I don't know what to tell you guys. Pretty simple stuff here. You will notice that I only spent 3 shots on Delta. And there's a reason for that. It's because I wanted to place a ton of turrets, and I wanted to still have enough shots left to capture Alpha at the end. So, I know I wasn't talking over it as we were watching here, but you'll see I placed the flying turret as I jump off the roof there, jump behind the rocks. Now I've got 3 shells left in my shotgun, and that's exactly how many I needed to capture Alpha. So basically the way I run Vendetta is I place lots of turrets, I capture 2 objectives, although I kind of missed with my shots a little bit on Delta. That's why Delta doesn't quite get captured, but it's right there. It's so close. It's not a big deal that I didn't quite capture it. Place the flying turret as I jump off the roof. And I hide in the rocks, use those last 3 shots to capture that last objective. So basically with my Vendetta, I never have to reload, which is great because some operatives have reload animations that take a long time. Vendetta's isn't super long, but man, when you've only got 25 seconds and you're towards the end of the round, which is where I often am when I'm trying to reload with Vendetta, that reload just feels very costly. So I'm gonna duck behind the rock, put some damage into Delta, hopefully not shoot my Vendetta in the back, which is across. You can see here, I'm making sure to empty my whole magazine. And I think I was trying to reload cancel there, but I don't think I was really trying to do that. One thing I've noticed, like I was talking about, the reload animations, they take, you know, again, they're not super long, I'm not complaining about it, but they take a good second, maybe 2 seconds, depending on which operative you have. And when you've only got 25 seconds to work with, that's a long time. So what I've found is I've had to sort of stop my my habit that I have from playing other first-person shooters, where as soon as I'm done shooting at a target, I tap the reload button. I've had to unlearn that habit, and instead, what I do is I keep firing until the mag is empty. Okay, that way I waste as little time as possible with the reloading. So you can see, oh man, his rush just got torn apart by my turrets. Now his rush did kill my Vendetta, but you know, he died to Vendetta also killed him with turrets. So yeah, he was standing. I mean, this whole lane, I mean, we'll see exactly how far Vendetta ends up going here. How many turrets she ends up placing before she dies. Does she get that other one on the rocks? I think she does. I think so. So she places about 3 turrets before she dies. And again, she's placing that starting turret, so she should be very easy to shield with a Carl in a future round. And I think... Did I just complete... Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I was thinking my opponent just took a turn and I talked through it, but no, he just took the rush, who ended up dying right here to some turrets. Oh, and I'm using my own rush. This is not something I typically do. Typically I save rush towards the end. Oh, wow. So I just really wanted to get up there, kill that rush, before he could kill my Vendetta. And I'm trying to apply a lot of forward pressure right now. The reason for that is because I only need to keep one of these objectives. So if I can apply lots of forward pressure and keep him thinking about 3, even 4 objectives, trying to defend all of them, then there's a really good chance he'll make a mistake or just not be able to capture all of them back. And, you know, then I'll at least keep one of them. And one of them is all I need to win. So, he does kill my rush with his Vendetta, but his Vendetta's taken quite a bit of damage from my turrets. His Vendetta comes around over the side, slaps the turret down. That's a nice, nice turret by him. Right over by Bravo. Okay, so it's back to my turn. I'm on my second to last operative, so I only get to play 2 more operatives this game. Right now the objectives are 2-2. He's got Charlie, which is a given. I mean, you know, Charlie is like 10 feet from his gate, and it's really protected. So Charlie is basically a given for his side. And then the other one he's got is Bravo, which that one's kind of farther on my side, so that is one I would like to probably apply some pressure to. But it looks like in the drone here, all I'm watching is over by this alpha side. I'm really liking the pressure I've been putting down this lane, apparently. And it looks like I'm just going to keep doing that.
See you on the other side.
Alright, chucking a mine out there for good measure.
Deployed.
Oh, nice. Got a kill with one of the mines. Must have thrown it right. Yeah, and that mine killed the Vendetta, which means the Vendetta's not going to come over here and place a turret later. And you can see I'm not bothering to go for Charlie. Just putting some good rockets into Bravo. Take a look at where that mine ended up. Yeah, nice. That was a good toss. Now, my opponent could definitely like shoot that mine or something before it detonates. Could definitely happen.
Reloading.
My turrets are poking away at his guys here, and he's having to like take cover from my turrets. It's pretty funny. Yeah, all those turrets just shooting away. Pretty crazy. A lot of pressure. That's why those turrets are so powerful. Individually, they don't really do too much damage, but when you can get a few of them and you can kind of overlap their arcs of fire and get some enemies to be forced to run through them, it can be a lot of pressure. And those turrets will target operatives in future rounds that don't exist yet in the round that they're placed. That's one of the reasons why I think Vendetta is one of the best first turn operatives. Oh my goodness, I'm going to kill both of them there. Look at that. His Capitan ran forward. I'm not sure what he was trying to do. I think he was trying to kill the rush or kill the Vendetta, maybe even the death blow. Not really sure, but he ran up there. He hit one of the mines with his Capitan. And, you know, you'd think that would have saved the Vendetta, but I threw 2 mines. So his Vendetta still hit the second mine. And then the turrets dealt enough damage to mop him up. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, but, you know, it's not all lost for him yet. I'm in a good position, and I'm about to make it an even better position, just because I've got 3 objectives. I still have 1 guy left. But, he does have the final turn of the half. And, that, you know, that's a powerful advantage to have, so... I've been zooming in here. Not sure what that means. Will I go with a sniper? Maybe I'll pick a Carl and I'll try to shield my Vendetta. But I was zooming in. Oh, here we go. A striker. You guys haven't seen me play a lot of striker on the channel.
I'll cover you.
Activating
At the end of the beta, I kind of
got it.
I don't know. I sort of, I guess, stopped wanting to play striker as much. I just found better uses. More reliable operatives to use. Striker, you really got to hit those headshots. If you miss the headshots or anything like that, you've only got 2 shots in the chamber before you've got to reload, and the reload animation kind of blows, you know. Sorry, not the animation, but just it sucks spending time reloading like that. All right, so he's trying to counter snipe. He fires a shot, doesn't kill any of my guys with his sniper just yet. Looks like he's gonna counter strike my striker. Does he get it? No, he's trying to point blank sniper shot. Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about, where it's I mean, okay, this is perhaps a bit of a dramatic example here, but this is what I mean by you need a lot of skill, and you really need to line things up perfectly with Striker. And it's hard to do. Like, look at all these explosions happening right to him. I guarantee that's one of the reasons why he missed some of these shots. Because he had all these explosions, which blocked the line of sight. And you can see how he's trying to snipe my guy from point-blank range, but he's just not having any luck with it. Now, of course, he's not saying that he's the pinnacle of sniping skill or anything like that. I'm sure someone very skilled with Striker would have probably just gotten, like, you know, 4 kills right here or something like that. But, you know, if he already used his Capitan, but for example, if he still had his Capitan left, and I was on his side of the field, I would have 100% picked Capitan over Striker there, just because she's a lot more reliable. The grenades are really useful. Yeah, so... Well, there we have it. So that was the two halves here. We'll take a look at the final scoreboard. So, yeah, and okay, so don't be too confused by the scoreboard here. In the beta, when your opponent left the match, it would populate your opponent's side of the scoreboard with your own profile. So that's why it's saying Rossers was defeated by Rossers here. So don't be confused by that. The left side of the screen was my opponent, and the right side of the screen was me. So you can see the first half is where I grabbed those 4 objectives. And then somehow I managed to hold on to 3 that second half. I think it's because that his second to last turn, he messed up where he died with his Capitan on one of my mines, and then the turret cleaned him up. And then his final turn, he picked Striker, which is a really high-risk, high-reward character. And unfortunately, he risked it, and he lost. He didn't quite line up the shots. So, but you know, either way, it was a good match. It was actually a lot closer. I felt like when I was playing it, it was a lot closer than what the final scoreboard sort of showed at the end. Because that first round, even though I got all 4 objectives, right before my final turn, I did not have all 4 objectives lined up. So, yeah, well played to my opponent, and that's the match. Thanks for watching. My name's Rossers. If you like Lemnis Gate, consider subscribing. I've been putting out Lemnis Gate videos ever since the beta ended way back in July, and with Lemnis Gate releasing in less than a week, you can bet I'll be making videos soon with all the new maps and game modes. As I'm recording this, my strategy guide video is almost complete. I can almost taste it. I'm still editing together the final pieces, but it'll be out in a couple days to give you plenty of time to watch it before Lemnis Gate launches. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I read all of them. I respond to all of them. If you want more Lemnis Gate, check out my channel. I've already got a bunch of other matches up that you can go watch right now. If you need even more Lemnis Gate injected straight into your eyeballs, go check out the official Lemnis Gate Discord, link below. You can often find me there, and if you do, say hi. That's all I've got for now. Thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the future.